You're in Gothenburg? Is this the first time you're here? Or?
Yes, it is. We stopped by the other night, stayed at our friend Christian's house, putting the show on. But this is our first time playing it. Yeah.
What's your expectations for the show?
If there's a few dudes there, we'd be happy. You know, we come to have a load of fun, play some good, play some heavy music, and if there's people there to see it, then we're stoked. So hopefully there'll be a few guys. If there's a lot, then we'll be really happy. But
you released a new album a few days ago, or are you?
Yeah. 28th.
Yeah. What's the biggest difference on this album compared to your older stuff?
Ryan?
I suppose the biggest difference is it's maybe I've more time and more thought I've put into it. There's a lot's gone into this one. It's not as spontaneous, say, in some respects. Some aspects of ours, some aren't, but this was a big project for us all. We've all put a lot of time into, and very happy with it. So that's a big difference. Musically, they all stem from the same places. This is just where the band is now and where we're at. I suppose it's a bit more of a project we dug into this one.
What did you do different on this album?
we wrote 2, and then got rid of 1 and used the other one. We actually wrote about 30 odd songs that we then picked the final 10, 11.
Yeah, this CD was comprised of the best songs out of a lot of songs rather than the only songs that existed in some respects. There's not been a lot of other material that's ever been omitted from that part. There's a few examples, but
there's a few songs we've dropped, but we've always ended up with the album that we've written as the album that we've used. And in this instance, we wrote a lot more songs than we actually ended up in the final product, and that gave us a lot more scope to chop and change things around and take certain bits from certain songs we like and put them in other songs and mix songs together and really get a feel for where we want the album to go. And I think we're all as happy as we could be. And I think we're all really, really happy with the finished product. Absolutely.
What's the biggest difference in the band, and since the beginning until?
We've gone through quite a few member changes in our time. I think we're quite steady now with the group we've got. We hope we are anyway. And I think now what you've got is you've actually got 5 guys that all together contribute to the writing, and 5 guys all together that contribute to the writing, to the song as a whole, and 5 very relevant opinions, should I say. We've had in the past, there'll be members that do very, very little with writing, they do very, very little with what sets we should and should not play. They literally just go along for the ride, whereas now we've got 5 guys that are all as passionate about it as each other, so that's good.
If you could choose one thing that the band hasn't been capable of doing until now, what would it be? And
Come to a well-informed and fast decision.
All agree.
All of us agreeing.
To look on download. I want to play download.
Yeah, I think the album that we've got at the moment.
You're killing me. It's the police. You're killing me.
make sure there's no boozer.
The band at the moment, I think, with the strength of the members, the strength of the album, I don't want to sound self-indulgent and say, oh, it's amazing, but I am, like we said, we're so proud of it. And we feel that because of how hard we've worked on things and how hard we feel like the sky really is the limit at the moment. We're getting good news after good news after good news, and it's a really, really good thing. As well as for the success of the band as Martyr Defiled, but for personally, it's great to hear that so many people are digging our album, and that's something that you really can't take for granted, and that's something that hopefully, like you say, will mean that we're capable to do more and more things and play more and more shows, and that's what we're really about. It's going out and having a great time and meeting new people and making new friends, and I suppose the more that our music allows us to do that, the better for us.
What do you say is the one thing that makes this band stick out in the scene compared to other bands, and what
we're all incredibly attractive?
Yeah, beautiful people.
What makes a fan stick around for your show? And
every time.
Yeah,
it's not going through the motions. We enjoy it.
100%. Yeah, we give maximum effort.
It's fun. It's not a chore. It's something we love doing, and hopefully that comes across every time. And we're smiling, having a good time, and I hope everyone else isn't.
Yeah.
There's a term in the industry that's people call it full heart, where you still love it as much as you know. You're still that guy that goes into the mosh pit. You're still that guy that, you know, his head rocking out every time, and that's us. You know, we don't do this because we've got some rock star ego trip or we've got some superiority complex. We're here because we love playing music, and it's great that people want to see it. It's great that people want to come out and watch us, and maybe that's infectious. Maybe that catches on. Maybe that stands out. But for us, like we say, the most important thing is making friends and having a great time. And maybe that's what sets us apart. Maybe it isn't. I'd like to think that every band feels like that, from Metallica to the local band playing tonight. I would like to think that every band goes out there and does it because it's fun, not because of any other reason.
Musically, we're not trying to sound like that band. A lot of people say they want to be the next this, or they want to sound like them, or want to sound like them, and there's so much music we all listen to. There isn't a band. We just sort of sound, just play stuff we all like, and I think that establishes a bit of identity and maybe slightly unique sound. It's hard, in a scene of music where there's so many options and so many variations to sound unique in it. So the best you can do is just do what you want. I think, and I'd like to think we do that. We don't sound like that band particularly. It's hard to think of one that's super similar.
Yeah, we sound like us.
Yeah, definitely.
So what's the next thing after this tour in the upcoming year?
We've got another 2 or 3 tours in the pipeline. There's nothing confirmed 100% yet. We've got another 2 or 3 tours in the pipeline. Hopefully,
I mean, we are going to.
Well, hopefully branching further and farther away as well, outside of Europe. But it's all to be 100% confirmed. But
apart from the Architects tour, which is done.
Well, yeah, okay.
Yeah, that was all.
Yeah, we've got the Architects in June. We've got we've said a couple of other things coming, but Architects in June. Comeback Kid, we're playing with them in Spain, so trying to hit Iberia and then, like I say, other markets and stuff.
Sure. Yeah. Anything more to add to the?
Check out the album.
Yeah,
We've put a lot of time and effort into it. We'd really appreciate it if you checked it out. That'd be awesome. Thank you.